everybody. I'm Ted with Crusher Joe. Today we back fishing in southeast Louisiana. As usual, the wind's blowing 25 miles per hour out the southeast. Water's rising. It's probably not going to be that great of a day, but let's go see what we can catch. Stay tuned. Shad crack. We caught him on the shad crack. Not a big one, but hey, good bite. Oh.
Good one? Get the net out. What is it? Oh my gosh.
Guys, that's one thing about fishing down here in southeast Louisiana. You never know what you're gonna catch. I got a flounder. Deborah just had a redfish, bass, and a flounder. How you like that? I'm using shad crack. She's using bass crack. On a Delta Lure Thunder jig.
That's a striper? They're so pretty.
Little hybrid striper. Put the shad crack on. It's every cast when it's on. When I first put it on, I catch it. That one was kind of sitting on the bottom like dead bait. He picked it up.
Oh, got him right here in the boat. There he is. He came back for it. He's got lots of spots. Look at him. To be so little, all the spots he's got.
Look at that. All those spots he's got on. It's a pretty redfish. Nice little red. He only got one spot. Oh, this shad crack, it makes a huge difference catching these redfish. They are eating this up. This stuff you can let sit on the bottom, and it's like fishing with dead bait. They still eat it. So what I'm using is I'm throwing a Ducket silver rod. It's a 7-foot power medium. I'm just throwing a 7-foot power medium cranking rod on this. I'm throwing a 7.5 to 1 Lewis speed spool. 12-pound test fluorocarbon Seaguar. I'm throwing 12-pound test Seaguar red label. 12-pound test Seaguar red label. And man, that's what we catching them on. Oh, and we're using a Damiki style hook. It's really, I'll let y'all know what the company is. It's not Damiki. It's that style of hook, but it's called a Spanker Jigs. It's a 1/4 ounce swim head, 5/0 natural. That's it right there. Got one. Yeah, redfish swimming right there. Oh no, it's gone. It pulls so freaking hard.
Yeah, it's like you think they weigh like 50 pounds.
Like you got a freaking 5-pound on. I'm gonna tell you what, they are loving this shad crab.
Oh, look at him, he's pink.
You got one right there.
Yeah, there. He's a pretty boy.
Yeah.
I just cracked this up. They like this garlic too.
Look how pretty this fish is, y'all. That's a beautiful red fish. I mean, he's pretty. Get a spots on him.
Oh, sweet. Oh, he's spinning for a little shad. A little baby.
There you go.
That's what's so crazy. Like if they'll fight it and they come back for it the second time,
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
Who said you gotta go all the way to Venice to catch redfish? We just took a break and ate a sandwich. We took a few minutes break, ate a sandwich, they got something to drink. First cast.
Double up there.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at the water going. Guys, I'm gonna tell you like this: all these saltwater guys that like to fish redfish, this new SHAD scent is fire for redfish and bass crack. Up there.
He sure is.
Hey, I got a bass. That's what we after. I caught my first bass in Louisiana on a Demiki rig.
What do you mean your first bass?
Nigga, that big one.
You gotta hold him closer to the camera.
It's huge. Look at his toe. Can you see me? I look like the camera's pointing down. I think it is.
It's fine.
So all you guys in Louisiana that fish speckled trout and redfish, it's called the Demiki rig. It's a special jig head. It's dominating. It's dominating the bass world out in the reservoirs. But man, I'm using it here and it's doing pretty well here. Yeah, with SHAD scent. This is a new scent we come out with. We call it the SHAD scent. SHAD crack. You just put a little bit on like that, chunk it out in the water. It smells like a shad.
Oh my God.
So, the thing about a Demiki rig, guys, I've already talked to the guys at Matrix about it. It's the head though. Like on their baits, it's too blunt, the end. So you gotta trim it. You gotta kind of trim it. To make it work on a Demiki hook to slide in. bait has to slide in to the head. I just used my last swim bait that I had. I was using a Kitech swim bait, but I'm out. So now I'm gonna put this matrix on. Let's see what happens. Stole my tail, darn it. Now I make a new one. Yeah, but you see the Kitech swim baits work awesome with this Demiki hook. So it gets hot, right? When it starts getting hot, the gel will start to liquefy a little bit, lose some of its viscosity, right? Not a big deal, still works fine. But if you want to change that, all you do is throw it in the cooler for a sec, and there it is, back. But it still works just as good. Actually goes on a little easier. But you could put it in the cooler for a second, and it's back to normal.
Another double up.
Doubled up again. Hey, look at what they eating. Look what they eat. Right there. Eating shad. And that's what we're using, a shad scent. Ow. hook, trim it up. The head of the bait slides into the hook, the damiki. Makes it look like a fish better. It works. That, putting some of this here, crushed gel, shad crack on it. This is a new scent we come out with. And all I can say is that the redfish are really liking it. Fish, whatever it is. Could be a little red, but I like it. Thank you. When I first saw this hook, I was like, man, that's gonna work killer for redfish and speckled trout. Yeah, I'd even talked to the owner that makes matrix shad about trying to make something, make a bait for it, you know. It's definitely a game changer. But so is shad cracks, a game changer. Watch this. That's it. Look at that. Got a fish. Threw it out there. Bam. Fish on. Little one. Little striper. Look at that. Ow.
He jumped up.
So we got a little bit of everything here. Here's the striper. Little hybrid striper. See that?
He's pretty.
You know, guys, this is $8 a tube. I think $8 is, it's worth it to go fishing, to know that that's something's going to help you catch fish. It's not a miracle. It's not a miracle drug, but man, it helps. Man, you get the right conditions sometimes. All it takes is just a little bit of scent. They eating on shad right now. That's what they spitting up. So I'll make it smell like what they eating, and they are just hammering it. Look at that fish on. Not pretty red. Right here, really. This is shad crack on this. This is a real game changer right here, fellas.
what I got.
Another flounder.
They're so pretty.
Let me get that off. That's our second flounder today.
I knew it felt weird. I thought it was a catfish.
What?
Oh.
There he is. Another
So-
flounder. Look at that.
So pretty. I like this crack. Oh, look at his tail.
Hey guys, Tad here with Crushy Gel. On this trip, we actually went out targeting bass. Going out, I knew it would probably be a tough day. The wind was blowing out the southeast, 20-25. Water was pushing in, it was coming up hard. So, I went to a place one of my favorite spots. I like to start fishing bass in the summertime. And there was a shell pile out in the middle of a lake, like to fish at in the summer. And normally the bass will stack up on there. But I guess with all the water coming up, I guess the redfish end up pulling in there from another lake coming in. And man, they just stacked up in there. What ended up catching most of the fish on was right here. It's a Spankalures. It's a Spankalures swim bait hook. They call it a swim jig hook or swim bait hook. Sorry, I got it out. It's a 1/4 ounce 5/0 hook with a 5/0 hook. I had started off with a Kitech swim baits, but I ran out, so I just swapped over to some regular old matrix shad baits that we normally use for fishing speckled trout and redfish. I had some in the boat. The problem was the bait wouldn't fit on there because the hook is really blunt. I mean, not the hook, the bait, the head of the bait is blunt. So I had to take a scissors and kind of trim it down a little bit to make it slide in on the hook. That's all I had to do, and it worked fine after that. But we had started off the morning kind of throwing bass crack, and it was doing all right. But then I swapped over to our new scent. It's called SHAD crack. Right there, SHAD crack. And man, wow. All I can say is when we put this on and I threw out, when my bait hit the water, there was a fish on. I would catch between 7 and 10 fish. And after that, you would throw out there and wouldn't get a bite. Reel in, put this on. As soon as the bait would hit the water, boom, fish would be on. It was amazing, man. It was crazy how they were eating it up. I mean, you can see in the video, actually, I had redfish spitting up shad on the boat. So that was the ticket right there. That's why they wanted it, They were eating shad. We caught on video 161 redfish on video. All redfish were caught and released, put back in the water. And that was probably some of the most redfish I've ever caught. I've had some good trips in that area, around that area, where I've caught 60, maybe 60 reds, on a good day. But man, this trip topped it. I've never had a trip that good before. Yeah, and we weren't even, like I said, the funny thing is we weren't even targeting redfish. I mean, we even caught a couple flounder, a couple stripers, some hybrid stripers, and it just ended up being a pretty good day. I mean, just not for bass fishing. We only caught, I think, 3 little bass, but It was a good day as far as catching redfish and a few flounder and some other little fish. If you watching our videos and y'all haven't subscribed to our channel, could y'all please subscribe to our channel? And y'all, God bless, and y'all have a good day.